What's going on, my fellow collectors? Right back at ya. Just threw out a review of the new Goblin, and I figured, you know what? It's time to review this bad boy right here. Superman, Christopher Reeves. From the Superman 1 movie, guys. And I'm sure it ain't really too much I can tell you guys that you haven't heard already about this figure. So I figured, you know what, I still want to give my review for my channel and just let you guys know what I think on it. And all I can say is, you gotta get it. You gotta get it. This figure is so freaking iconic. I mean, you know, I grew up in the late 70s, early 80s, and you know, it was all about Superman and Spider-Man and Batman. Those was our heroes back then, you know, far as in comic book heroes. And Superman was that dude. He was that guy, guys. So I'm going to do a brief review. Nothing too much because, you know, what you see is what you get, basically, with this figure. So, start off with the box. Box is awesome. Love that Superman design. Very creative that Hot Toys took it to another level and designed the actual freaking box that the figure comes in a Superman design. It don't get no creative than that. I mean, I'm sure this box cost a lot to produce because it's so freaking big and, you know, again, you know, just by making the box this way, I'm sure they had to alter things around and how they packed the figure and all. So, but it's a cool box and definitely like it as far as in design and everything. So, colors are nice, basic flat type paint color. Nothing like texturing special or anything. Alrighty, then we have the base, which is the base from Hell. I actually was trying to stick the icicles in the Fortress of Solitude base where, you know, they just wouldn't go in right. I mean, they're not really in there like that, as you can see. So I hear people using blow dryers in some reviews and stuff like that to get it right. So I'm going to have to do that. But besides that, it is a nice base, cool touch to throw in instead of the boring, usually Hot Toy stand that we get. So definitely is a nice touch that they added that. And basically you have the flight posing type hands, as you can see right here. And regular relaxed type palm hands. And fisted hands that the figure is already equipped with, basically. So basically what you see is what you get as far as in for the hands and the figure. And you know, the stand. So let's jump right onto the figure, guys. As you can see, I got him just standing typical on his base. Just want to give you guys a couple shots and different angles before I start talking about this figure. But it isn't a superb figure, guys. I must say myself, don't sleep on this guy because when he's gone, he's going to be gone. Only thing you have to worry about is Hot Toys making another one with the Clark Kent head scope. That doesn't kill us all, right? Clark Kent head scope. If they do that, man, they are really fucking asses. I mean, I can't believe it, you know, they would do something like that, but they've done stuff like that in the past, and if they do that, guys, I would really be pissed off because I would have rather just waited instead of getting this one without the head scope, you know. But okay, as I was saying, it's basic stand. I love the boots on this figure, guys. I'm really surprised how they pulled off the boots because you can get minimum articulation in the ankle area. They're almost like a plasticky, almost look like a leather in a way. But I love the boots. Very, very nicely sculpted, as you can see. They even have a little weathering at the sides of the boot. A little dirt. I don't think I can pick it up on this camera. But like I said, it's a soft type of material. Very soft. It's not rubber, but it's like, well, maybe a hard type plastic. meaning like hard up in here but soft around at the joint area, the ankle joints. So I don't know how they pulled that off, but definitely say Superman boots all the way, as you can see. Then we have basically his costume. As you can see, tailored very nice for 1/6 style. And I believe they actually made a special body for this figure because he definitely looks kind of beefy compared to the other basic true type bodies. And I don't think these are like that advanced type true type body legs. I think these are, I'm not sure. I don't know what he looks like underneath of the costume, but I don't think they're like the actual thighs that they added on that. I think these are nicely new sculpted thighs for this figure. Because if you notice the advanced body, you can pull the thighs off, if you guys know what I mean, or you can add thighs if you want to give a little more beefier look to the figure legs. But this figure, I think these are all new sculpted type thighs. So you definitely can get some nice articulation going on with this body, you know. But the suit is tailored nice. You just have to be very careful to not snag it, because I had a little ridget on my nail and I kind of snagged the suit. And I was like, oh no, couple snags. So I had to instantly cut my nails. I even want to deal with the figure with rubber gloves so I don't get any more snags. But a very iconic figure, guys. Like I said, as a boy, I remember this was one of my favorite superheroes of all. It has a wired cape, so you can get some nice dramatic posing going on with the cape itself. Superman emblem on the back of the cape. Got the red underwear. Love that they added them separately instead of trying to add them in the design of the costume. It's like, you know, they put them over top of the suit. So that's pretty cool. Cheesy yellow belt, which always been cheesy, even in the movies. So I mean, you know, there's nothing you could do about that. But it looks like it's basically movie accurate compared to how his belt was cheese in the movie. So, but besides that, the physique of the figure is just phenomenal, if I must say. And there's a special type material up on the chest, which is like a extra type of plastic type material. It's kind of thick, as you can see. It definitely is raised up from the suit. Trying to get a little focus on there. There you go. You see it raised up on the suit. And then here's that head sculpt of Christopher Reeves himself. Christopher Reeves was Superman in my eyes. I really thought he was Superman until I seen him play other roles. Seen him play other roles, other movies, you know, and then I'm like, hold up, what is Superman doing playing this other role? Back in the day when I was a kid, so that kind of let him, you know, he's just an actor. Damn, I thought he really was Superman. But look at that sculpt. I mean, amazing face texturing. Arnie Kim has put his thing down on his sculpt, guys. He has put his thing down. Look at the paint applications. Oh my gosh, look at them eyes. Look at the baby blue eyes. Look at the paint applications in the eyeballs. You can see the glare. Look at the muscle tone. Yes, this is Christopher Reeves. Amazing figure. Hair sculpting is cool. Have no complaints at all about this figure. Well, yes I do. It wouldn't be a review without a complaint from me. I just wish that they would have added a Clark Kent head sculpt. I mean, this figure is almost compared to, like, you could say 200 to 190 retail. And Some people may get a deal for 180, 175, but you know, I paid 185 for this guy from Toy Federation. What's up, Ryan? Thank you for the lookout. And I think it's very pricey. You know, yeah, some of the money go to the Christopher Reeves fund, but you know, it's still pricey for a figure, guys. You know, I think that it could have been in the 150 range, and they still could have, you know, put some of that money to the Christopher Reeves fund. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, this is what you get, and you're paying close to $200. So, you know, I would think that they could at least added a little more. Like I said, maybe a Clark Kent head scope. You know, if it was a DX, that would have been cool too. You know, maybe a Clark Kent head scope and an extra suit, you know, so he can change into Clark Kent. That would have been, I would have been blown away. That would have been the perfect Superman figure. And you know they're probably going to make something like that later on, and that's the scary part with being in this hobby. You know, you think you know you're going to get one of a kind, and they're not going to make another one with another head scope or make it better. The next thing you know, bang, we made it better. It's like, oh man, I thought I was going to have that unique one that, you know, you wasn't going to make anymore. That's why I hopped up on it fast. But bang, they brought out a whole new one that's better than the last. So that's the only problem I usually have with collecting. But besides that, an amazing figure, must have, I would say, to any Superman figure lover. I mean, look at that. It almost looks like a premium format. It does look like a premium format, and that's what's so banging about 1/6 figures is that if they're not premium formats, you can change it all up all over again. But I'm scared to touch this figure, guys. I don't want to snag the suit or mess it up in any way, especially by me only having one of them. So if you guys see a basic pose, this is all you're going to see. So if you want to see some nice poses, check out my boy D Knight. He did an awesome video on this figure. Definitely got some nice poses jumping off on the Superman figure. So sorry, Dean. I know you said you couldn't wait to see what poses I was going to do, but this is it, buddy. This is it. So it's kind of like the Spider-Man figure. I barely didn't want to pose that, but I pulled out a couple of them with the Spider-Man figure. It's just these suits, guys. If you get one snag, you just ruined it. Especially a nice serious snag, or if something breaks inside or something like that. I don't know. I just worry about them type things. But besides that, grab this figure before they go. Must have. And thanks for watching this review. Stay tuned for more. Moogie215 is signing out. Peace.